Hi there everybody, it's me Alura, welcome back. So I first wanted to start this video by saying that I do a lot of soul origin readings. It's one of the most popular things on my website because people are doing a lot of soul seeking. They want answers, but they're going on the internet and online, on YouTube, doing all of these starseed traits, angelic traits, and they'll read a set and, they'll pick out a few things and it's like, oh, that's me. But then they find another different starseed type and they'll resonate with some of those traits. So they say, wait a minute, why am I feeling both of these? And the reason is because you probably had a lifetime in both, or maybe if you put those two different sets of personalities together, it makes up a whole completely different race that hasn't been popularized yet, and there's not a lot of information out there on. Because it seems like everybody's focusing on the Pleiadians and the Arcturians and Lyrans and such, but we have billions upon billions of different star systems out there. We had the Rocancreans from 55 Cancri. Then we have a planet called Methuselah, which is like the Ancient of Days. It's been around for so long. These beings have worked with the Anunnaki and the messengers in helping people of Earth learn, and then the Anunnaki changed things up a bit, which I'll get into in a few minutes. Then we have the Ardanians. They are a beautiful race of just etheric beings that are trying to help Earthlings get up in their technological age and advance so that there can be things like time travel, and there can be space travel on that type of speed of light level. So I want everyone to know that you have to fully embrace who you are, regardless if it's a popular title or not. I know that people don't want to be told that they're a reptilian species or an insect species, and that's kind of sad because some of those races are good races. They just act out on instinct. Sort of like how we have predatorial species here on Earth, and we're not hating lions and tigers because of it. It's just an instinct that they have. So you have to fully embrace yourself regardless of where you've come from. And a lot of people will say, well, what's the difference? The difference is that a soul origin is where you were created and first sent. And you might resonate with that, or you might feel more in touch with another experience that you had that you may have stayed in that star system a lot longer. So it all depends on how much time you spent in a certain place, but all in all, you have to embrace what you were created as. That is the origin. So we have all those billions of star systems, and there's so much left to discover, and I will be posting, traits up as we go. So the first people I wanted to talk about were the Cygnians. And the Cygnians come from Cygnus. And Cygnus is the swan constellation in the sky, and they're quite beautiful. And these people have fine taste. They love good looks. They have that celebrity, want to have a good time type of an outlook. When they walk into a room, everybody's staring. They have a thirst for fame and fortune when they're here on Earth. And that's because it's a lot the same where they come from. They're the swan of the universe, the beautiful people. So they bring that quality down here when they incarnate. But they're highly intelligent and highly advanced as well. So we also have the Methuselahs, which I've just told you about. They're the most intelligent species ever because they've been around for so long, and a lot of people have confused some of their teachings with the Anunnaki, which I think is a little unfair because we have to give credit where credit is due. So they will incarnate with such an ancient wisdom and knowledge that is beyond belief. It's like they don't have to do any truth seeking because they already have the truth within. So we have quite a few others. I've talked to you about the Rocancreans from 55 Cancri and how they are like the diamond light people. They're made out of this beautiful etheric energy, and they came to Earth to help everybody, come together and understand spirituality. Then we have the Ardanians, and the Ardanians are another etheric race, and they sparkle like a lavender color as well, and then they have these like little blue and white sparkles that matrix in and out of their energy bodies, and they are so highly advanced that when they incarnate, they usually have jobs in like computer graphics or inventing and things like that, because they want to help Earth become more technologically advanced. They do. So we have so many different places. I mean, those are just a couple, and it goes on and on and on. So when you're doing soul seeking, don't stop at just one set of traits. Keep going until you find every single piece that fits who you are. That's the only way to really fully get the whole, aspect of your soul. It's important. So now that I've discussed that with you, I want to talk to you about DNA alteration. I just put up on my website about DNA activation because I'm fed up, and it's the truth. I don't want you guys walking around doing all this soul seeking and not feeling like you're getting anywhere. It's not fair. First of all, Earth was a higher dimensional quality in the beginning, and people were just like the Pleiadians were. They were highly advanced. They had esoteric wisdom. And that's because the first Earthlings were from those planets, the more higher advanced star systems. They came here and they made everything on Earth just as advanced as it had been at home. But some of the creatures that originated here on Earth had been genetically altered, and they were trying to make them more humanoid like these other races so that they could work together with them and populate Earth. But at some point, these other races decided to go home, and in the meantime, another race came and said, no, that's it. We do not want them to have the ether template activated, because then they won't need us, they won't need to listen to us, and we're not going to have complete control over this people that this other race left behind. So they did some more altering, and they somehow shut down the ether templates, and they did that through many different ways, through some of their different energy grids that they built throughout the world, and then finally when they built an energy grid all the way around the world. So they did that because they just wanted us to be submitted to them, well, the humans anyhow. So I just felt like it's time to wake up, it's time to stop playing around with these entities and be all that humankind is meant to be. Awakened fully, awakened spiritually, so that you could be who you were truly supposed to be to begin with. So that's why everybody's doing this soul seeking, and then they think, once I find my soul origins and I do some spiritual practices, I'll awaken to my supernatural abilities. And that's not what's happening, and the reason is because the etheric template is down. It's not activated, and it needs to be. So there's many different starseed races, alien races, and my kind, the angelics, all working together to find a plan to do a global activation where we can just switch it on for everybody all at the same time. But in the meantime, we have to do it one by one as we go. So that's what we're trying to do. It's not just me. There's many others out there that are also trying to help assist in this. But that's why nobody is getting it. Nobody is awakening to that superhuman quality, is because it was turned off and a grid was made around the world so that it could not be turned back on. So you have a lot of allies trying to help you guys get it back on so that you can find your truths and who you really are. You can live as your higher self rather than in a human body, which is really just an illusion to make you think that you're nothing. So embrace your soul origin, no matter where it is that you came from, whether it's popular or not. Embrace it, seek it, and then feel it. And then let go of that human nature and that ego that's within you, and somehow work to get your DNA activated, and that is how you will reach your full awakening. So I wanted to do this just to let you guys know that. I mean, it's really sad that anybody would want to suppress any race of living creatures. That's why I advocate for animals a lot, because we have a lot of beings advocating for the humans, but who's working to help the animals and theirs? So that's why I do both. I try to help people, I try to help animals, and I'm hoping that everybody out there that claims to be an angelic, a starseed, or a light worker, that all of you are trying to do the same. Work for every living thing and try to get them all where they need to be. So thank you for watching. Remember, embrace your true soul origin and let go of the ego and get your DNA activated, and then you'll find that you are who you were seeking to be all along. Love and light. See you guys next time.